Hi, welcome back. Today's video is about these three journals, which are a variation on a theme. Many of you probably collect digikits like I do, and you get all excited about the new one and you sort of ignore the old ones that you have. Well, I'm calling this an Ephemera's Vintage Garden Mashup because what I tried to do was take as many kits as possible, and these are all the kits that I used, and put them in one journal. But after I printed all of these out and started creating the pages, I found that I had enough for two large journals, and then I decided to experiment with changing the size. And this little journal, what I did was I printed them out each page as a 5x7. If you right click on your photographs or pages, and then a window pops up for print, it usually allows you to choose full page, 8x10, 5x7s, and if you print things out at 5x7 that are full page, you end up with a journal that is 3.5x5. They're also all three bound differently. This one, as you can see, has a wraparound hard cover, and it has been bound with long stitch. The cover, if you try to make one, consists of a back piece, two spine pieces, I think you can see them here, two spine pieces, a front piece that is slightly shorter than your back piece, and a second front piece that overlaps whatever distance is pleasing to your eye. This one is bound using the video tutorial from Ephemera's Vintage Garden about doing a hidden stitch binding. I didn't want the stitches to show through on this faux leather material, so it's probably a little hard to see, but you can probably make out a little ridge here. They were sewn to another piece of material that was then glued to the spine. And this cover is made out of a faux leather fabric. Kraftex is the brown that you see, and then some marble paper that I had done. This is the journal we're going to briefly flip through. It is also created out of Kraftex, but then this time two pieces of Kraftex and then bound with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. The front cover has a piece of Miss Lady Fay. I put some embossing enamel around the beautiful lady, added a little faux button hitch post from Tim Holtz, butter bee scraps corners, and this little petal trim on a ribbon. I don't know where I picked that up, some craft store someplace. The inside cover is just a piece of my marble paper, and what you will see as I turn the pages is that I printed Miss Lady Fay on one side, Cottage Garden on another, and I did this pretty much throughout the book, where I used one pattern on the front and one on the back so that I got as much bang for my buck. This is actually blueberry stained paper, and I will tell you that I discovered that when you're using blueberry juice for a blueberry stain, the time that you leave it in the oven greatly changes the amount of color you get. If you leave it a long time, you get more of a silvery color like this. If you leave it less time, you get a darker blue like this. You can probably recognize Wings for Jonathan. These were some bookmarks that she had. This is a piece of misprinted Whimsy and Botany that I just put in here as a journaling spot on top of a piece of the Queen Bee set. More Whimsy and Botany, some tea stain pages. This piece is from Home Sweet Home. It had writing space on one side and birds on another. Little pocket here. This page is from Wings for Jonathan. More Miss Fay. Cottage Garden, Spring Chic, little decorated clip. This little petal pocket, I don't remember which kit it's from, but it has the little cards inside, and then also a little tuck spot here with another piece of that Whimsy and Botany page that I misprinted. This is another interesting thing that happens with blueberry stain on tracing paper. If you don't leave it too long, it actually comes out this kind of magenta color, which I found very interesting. More Queen Bee, Whimsy and Botany. This is from one of the garden kits. Not sure which one. Secret Garden, probably. I took various little pieces of the ephemera and cut them up to make all of these various tabs that you see. Sometimes I used a circle punch, sometimes I just cut them out in various shapes. A little glass scene bag here with some more of the ephemera. This has got ephemera from, I know that's Queen Bee, but Whimsy and Botany is this one, but I don't know what all of these others are. Little tuck spot here. This is Wings for Jonathan. It's a petal pocket. Little bird cards. One of the things I loved doing was adding the glossy accents to the butterflies in various places because it really made them pop off the page. There's the other side of that Home Sweet Home to show you that it's birds on one side and writing space on the other in that kit. Tea stain paper. Once again, the little bee has the glossy accents on it, so it pops off the page. Miss Lady Faye, and this is the second signature. This is from the Queen Bee set. It was a little bunch of journaling cards, and I just stapled them together to make a little writing booklet that's in a little bag pocket here. This is a Martha Stewart, and I just punched out, actually, that's the butterfly that's on Whimsy and Botany. It's on the back of one of the ladies, and I just used that as the place to punch. More Wings for Jonathan, another little envelope. I used the butterflies that were part of that envelope as the closure mechanism for the to keep the envelope top closed. I'll close that up later. Another one of those bookmarks used as a tuck spot. Some more of that magenta tracing paper. Vellum. Another one of the Home Sweet Home birds. This is Wings for Jonathan. Again, the butterflies popped out with a little bit of the glossy accents. And there were two different kits that had library cards. One library card was this color and one was white, but I just put them both in this pocket. This is Cottage Garden, which I think is one of her earliest kits. Another bookmark is a tuck spot. More Queen Bee. Another one of the petal pockets from Wings for Jonathan. More Queen Bee. And the back. And so that is one of the 3 books that I made on this journey of Ephemera's Vintage Garden Mashup. Thank you very much.